morning students. Today I am going to discuss the question answers of chapter 15. Question answers of chapter 15 standard 6 SS, and today it is the third lecture. Standard 6 SS chapter 15, and today it is the third lecture. I am going to discuss about the question answers. Okay. Why is the government required? Why is the government required? My dear student, in order to maintain peace, law and order, government is needed. Why the government is required? To maintain peace and to maintain law and order. Government is needed. Here I have written answer. The government is required. The government is required to maintain peace, law and order, and for the administration of the country, as well as for the progress of the country, government is required. Why the government is required? The first thing, to maintain peace, law and order. Third thing, for the administration of the country, as well as for the progress of the country. For the progress of the country, government is required. The government leads the country on progress. Okay, we know at some time the country, if they do not perform well, okay, the economic status goes down. Okay, so my dear student, we have to work for the progress of our country, and my dear student, the government works for that. Okay. The second question, how many types of governments are there? Which are they? How many types of governments are there? Which are they? I explain. There are three types of government. There are three types of government here. Answer. There are three mainly types of government. Number one is democratic government. Okay, democracy. Second one is communist government, Daberi, and third one is monarchy. Okay, third one is monarchy. So there are three types of governments: democratic, communist, and monarchy. Next one, which type of government is there in our country, in India? Which type of government is there? We have parliamentary system. Okay, parliamentary democratic governance system is there. It means we elect one person. That person sits in a parliament. In a parliament, there are three members are there. In the parliament, three are there: Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, and President. But we elect through the voting. We elect only member of parliament, and that is only for Lok Sabha, not the Rajya Sabha, and not for the president. Okay, so which kind of government we have? Parliamentary system. Okay, democratic. Okay, which type of government is there in our country? So in India, there is parliamentary democratic governance system. Parliamentary democratic governance system in our country. Okay, it means we choose. Okay, we choose our leader directly or indirectly. Okay, directly or indirectly. Okay, so there is parliamentary democratic governance system in our country. Next one, at which level does the democratic government work? At which level? Okay, my dear student, three levels are there. Just I explain. Local self-government, then state government and the union government. In a local self-government, two are there. Okay, rural and urban. In rural, gram panchayat is there, district panchayat is jilla panchayat. Okay, gram panchayat, village panchayat is there. And in a urban area, municipality and municipal corporation is there. Okay, got it? So, at which level does the democratic government works? The democratic government works at three levels. Which are they? Local self-government, state government, and central government, means union. Okay? So, the democratic government works. The democratic government works at three levels. Which are they? Local self-government, state government, and the central government. Dear students, my next question is, what is democracy? What is democracy? Definition. When I explain the chapter, I had given definition. Okay. So, what is democracy? Answer. According to the former president of USA, according to the former US president Abraham Lincoln, when Abraham Lincoln was the president of America, he had given one definition about the democracy. Okay, according to the former US president Abraham Lincoln. Now see, what is the definition? The system which is run by the people, the system which is run by the people, of the people, and for the people. Remember, by the people means people, we are supreme, of the people and for the people is called democratic governance system. Got it? What is the definition? So here it is written, by the people, of the people, and for the people. Okay, that is called democracy, democratic government. Got it? Who has given this definition? The former US President Abraham Lincoln. Okay, according to the former US President Abraham Lincoln, what is the definition? The system which is run by the people, of the people, and for the people is called democratic governance system. Got it? Next one. Next question. Why does the government work at various levels? Why the government works at various levels in our country? Okay, we know that India is one of the biggest country, 7th largest country in the world. Okay, so from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, from one place it is difficult to govern. That is why this vast country is divided into different parts. Okay, now why does the government work at various levels? Different levels are given. Okay, so why? So number one, our country India is very vast. Vast means big. Our country India is very vast and has many diversities. Our country is very big and has many diversities. Okay, different types of languages, then races, and food, and states. Many are there. We have already learned in a previous chapter. So our country India is very vast and has many diversities. Second point, because of that, therefore means because of that, many problems arise. Because of the vast country and the diversities, problem arises. Therefore, many problems arise in managing a country from one place. Okay, from one place it is difficult to manage. Okay, so the government works at various levels. The government works at various levels in order to administer the country smoothly. Okay, in order to administer the country smoothly against this kind of problems, okay, the government works at various levels. Got it? Why? Because our country is a big, many diversities are there, vast, and our country is very vast and many diversities are there, so it creates many problems to manage from one place, and that is why we work at different levels. Okay. Secondly, next question: who administered the whole state? Who administered the whole state? My dear student, the state is run by state government. The state is run by, administered by state government. Okay. Who administers the whole state? Answer: the state government. The state government administers the whole state. Who? The state government. Next question: who governs the entire nation? Entire nation means central government. Okay. When we consider about nation, central government, and when we consider about state, state government. Got it? Our question is: who governs the entire nation? Who governs the entire nation? And the answer is the central government governs. The central government governs the entire nation. My next question is: what can be done? What can be done if the law means kaida, kanun. What can be done if the laws framed by the government, are not implemented properly? What can be done? Okay, what can be done if the laws framed by the government are not implemented properly? What we have to do? Okay, answer. If the laws law means rules and regulation. If the laws framed by the government, are not implemented properly, and if injustice is done, once again, laws are not implemented properly, and if injustice is done, we have to raise our voice. Means no, we have to raise our voice. Raise voice means we have to oppose. જોરથી બોલવાનું નથી. To raise voice means we have to strictly oppose. Okay. If injustice is done, a voice is raised. Means we have to oppose. Okay. We'll say we don't want this law. Okay. So a voice is raised against it. Okay. If laws framed by the government are not implemented properly, and if injustice is done, what we have to do? A voice is raised. We have to oppose, okay, against it. Second point: complaints can be made before the court. Okay, we can go to the court. Complaints can be made before the courts for the proper implementation of the law. Okay, we can appeal in the court. When I explain the thing, I said that we have four courts: Taluka court, district court, high court, and the Supreme Court. Suppose your fundamental rights are snatched away, you can directly go to the High Court or Supreme Court. Okay, so complaints can be made before the court for proper implementation of the law. And last point, the court may order. Okay, the court may order. The court may order the government to enforce the law properly. So we have learned this time question answer. Next time we will learn more. Thank you.